I posted this back in July 11th, 2017. I actually filmed it on July 10th. Um, but what I wanted to say was, have you ever had this feeling God was trying to tell you something, and not talk to you like where you can hear a voice, but just this feeling, this sensation that if you don't do it or do um, something that you're used to doing, like this particular day. Um, I was beat. I was tired. I came home from work, and I really didn't want to do anything. As you see, it was a kind of one of them days that it was raining, and it was not really such a nice day. Um, but toward the end of the day, things started clearing up. But again, I was just too tired to go anywhere. Um, but I just had this feeling. I went into my house. My wife's like, "Are you gonna go out filming?" And I said, "No, I'm just too tired. Didn't want to go anywhere." So, she fed me dinner, and took my shower, went out into my office, and just had this sensation, this feeling that, man, I was gonna miss something. So I grabbed my camera, my tripod, and you know went in the house, got me something to drink, and my wife's like, "Well, I thought you weren't going nowhere." I said, "Yeah, I did too." I said, "I just, I gotta go." So I drove on out here to Bayport, and I really think that this was the reason why. Um, you know, God does work in mysterious ways. Um, was he using me as a tool this day to show something that is very rare, that is very hardly ever seen? I mean, myself personally, I've lived in Florida pretty much my whole life, and I've never seen a rainbow with anti-corpuscular rays shining through it, and hitting all the way from one horizon to the next. And this was basically one of those days. Do I think that I'm special or something? No, I definitely do not think I'm special. Um, I don't think anything of that nature at all. I just think that I was being, um, led there for a reason, and maybe this was the reason, was to catch this spectacular view. That again, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody else catch one of these. I've never Googled it, so maybe it's possible, but I've never seen it, and I've never seen anybody else show it. But obviously, this was just a wonderful day. Look at, even in the water, you can see its reflection. Um, but I posted this, and I think I got like 500 and some odd views on it. And I was just like saying, wow, you know, uh, something like this spectacular, this rare. And, it only gets like 530 something views. I said, man, that's not right. I don't think, God wanted only a few people to see this. I really do think that this was a message from God, and He was showing us something, telling us something, that you know this sunlight is not going to reach across or around a ball Earth. These are parallel lines, um, and you can't deny that. Anybody in their right mind knows that this cannot happen on a ball. This should never happen on a curved Earth or a global Earth. Um, and maybe, too, that this is why this didn't get a lot of views. Maybe this was just shoved in the corner like a lot of my videos. I always feel like I'm the invisible flat earther. Yeah, yeah, I still feel that way. Yeah, I got like, I don't know, 4,500 subscribers, but lately, you don't even get anywhere near that. Been lucky to break 100 views lately, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and I'm not complaining about that. I just thought that this video um, should have a lot more views on it. Maybe it wasn't the best camera work I've done, but again, I couldn't even get the whole rainbow in the camera. I mean, this rainbow is huge. Um, So as you see here, I'm kind of sticking to this left side, mainly because that's where the double rainbow was appearing and where most of the light was shining through. On the right hand side, there was a big bright spot that kind of hindered out those parallel sunbeams, sun rays. Again, I think anti-corpuscular rays are some of the best proofs of a flat, stationary Earth. Also, you got to look at the clouds. We see clouds that move east, okay, and if they're uh, being dragged along with the this is what we're always told is that an airplane gets drug along by the atmosphere. That's why you don't see the Earth spin out from underneath the plane. Well, if clouds are moving to the east, um, fairly quickly, how fast do they got to be going? I mean, I think here in Florida, I'm spinning at 850 to 900 miles an hour, something like that, to the east. So that means clouds that are moving to the east have to be going over 900 miles an hour to the east, which is opposite the spin of the Earth. And then you'll have somebody say, well, that's convection. Well, how can convection and everything work on the clouds but not work on the planes? A plane would be up there and it would be getting convected. It would be going back and forth. Uh, Maybe it goes up higher and then it gets drifted one way and then it gets drifted the other. But this does not compute. It does not make sense. Anybody in their right mind with any common sense should know that if Earth is spinning, then even the clouds should be reacting, and all the clouds should always continuously be going toward the west. We should be spinning out from underneath them, and those clouds should be ripping and roaring by us at amazing speeds, but we don't see that. And this is one of the things that, people need to really start looking around and viewing the world as reality as you see it. I mean, a lot of people are taught not to trust their own eyes. And I'm telling you, folks, you need to trust your own eyes and you need to trust your own instincts. If I wouldn't have listened to that feeling, that sensation that I got to go out this day, I would have completely missed this. And I myself, I keep thinking about this video. So again, for 2 years now, keep thinking about it and saying, wow, so I actually went back into my records, clicked on it and seen, I said, wow, this only got 500 some odd views and not too many comments, which, all right, I can understand maybe, people didn't get it, or maybe people just didn't see it. I just wonder why some of the stuff doesn't get spread around. Have a nice day.